Growing up in Jamaica, we would hear tales of a mermaid and a golden table. We call her Riva Mumma, and she was often said to be a force. Some believe that she exists in rivers such as the Rio Cobre. The Rio Cobre, a river shrouded in mystery, holds within its depths a creature of legends. Concealed in the shadows, the ancient siren known as the River Mumma haunts the Flat Bridge and the enigmatic Bog Walk Gorge, leaving an indelible mark on Jamaican folklore. Whispers of moonlit meetings and tales of sacrificed slave spirits have long been intertwined with the Rio Cobre's lore. Amidst these mystic narratives, the River Mumma remains an elusive figure, rarely seen yet profoundly embedded in the cultural fabric of the region. Nestled beneath the arches of one of Jamaica's oldest bridges, she resides, an enigmatic force to be reckoned with. Many believe that the Mermaids are the reason each attempt to establish railing on Flat Bridge has proven futile. Countless have dared to capture this legendary mermaid, but their efforts have met with misfortune. Instead of triumph, they have met their demise or endured grave illnesses that sent them seeking solace in hospitals. Legend holds that the River Mumma only surfaces when the Rio Cobre takes on the hue of a lizard's back, shimmering with a peculiar emerald glow. Some tales recount the River Mumma's malevolent nature, describing her luring unsuspecting vehicles and their passengers into her watery embrace, consigning them to a fathomless watery grave beneath the Flat Bridge. Yet, in contrast, other narratives paint a picture of a mystical aquatic being, with the River Mumma rescuing those in imminent peril, snatching them from the jaws of death. The River Mumma's enigma persists, capturing the imagination of those who traverse the Rio Cobre's currents and walk the storied paths of the Bog Walk Gorge. She is an embodiment of both trepidation and wonder, forever present in the collective consciousness of Jamaican culture, a testament to the enduring power of folklore and the deep ties between a people and their mythical beliefs. Riva Mumma in traditional Jamaican stories or mythology. In traditional Jamaican stories and mythology, Riva Mumma is said to be a mermaid often found sitting by the river, gently combing her long black hair. Many of the tales depict her with beautiful brown skin, sometimes carrying a touch of golden radiance. It was widely believed that making eye contact with her would bring about disastrous consequences, emphasizing the importance of averting one's gaze. Additionally, people were cautioned against consuming fish from the rivers and springs connected to her, as they were thought to be her offspring. Disobeying these warnings was believed to lead to an ominous fate. But how did Riva Mumma get to Jamaica? Riva Mumma is a water spirit in Jamaican folklore, influenced by various cultures like the Taíno, West Africans, and Europeans. She is associated with fertility, safe passage across waters, and the power to cause harm like drowning, droughts, storms, and disrupting fishing. Rituals to appease Riva Mumma involve drumming, songs, and animal sacrifices, still practiced by revivalists today. In Lethe, older people believed in Riva Mumma and shared stories about her. They believed that taking care of her home was a way to appease her. Her home was a crack in the mountain, known as the Spring, a beautiful pool surrounded by trees and bamboos. Riva Mumma took care of the water, making it clean and drinkable. People were warned not to harm the tiki fish, which were considered her children. The spring's cleanliness and surrounding environment were maintained as a sign of respect. Washing was not allowed in the spring, as it was meant for drinking in Riva Mumma's garden. Washing took place at Blue Hole instead. The stories and rules associated with Riva Mumma taught the importance of environmental protection. When the younger generation lost interest in the stories, the maintenance of the spring declined. Eventually, it fell into disrepair, and Riva Mumma's presence seemed to fade away. The neglect of the spring was a sad reminder that to receive from nature, one must give back by caring for and preserving it. Stories like Riva Mumma served as reminders to protect and cherish nature, drawing inspiration from the Yoruba goddess Umaya. Riva Mumma and her ties to Africa. River Mumma is said to be an African retention in the vein of protective water spirits like Mami Wata or the Orisha Yemoja. Mami Wata, also known as La Sirene, is a deity or spirit that is revered in various African and African diaspora religions, particularly in West and Central Africa. Mami Wata is believed to be a powerful water spirit associated with rivers, seas, and other bodies of water. She is often depicted as a beautiful mermaid or a woman with a fish-like tail. Mami Wata is known for her enchanting beauty, charm, and seductive nature. She is associated with wealth, prosperity, fertility, and healing, as well as with danger and unpredictable behavior. Devotees of Mami Wata believe that she can grant blessings, bring good fortune, and bestow spiritual gifts to those who honor and worship her. Other than Jamaica and African countries, several countries such as Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, among others, have their own versions of Mami Wata. Yemoja is a major water spirit from the Yoruba religion. 1. She is the mother of all Orishas. She is an Orisha, in this case patron spirit of rivers, particularly the Ogun River in Nigeria, and oceans in Cuban and Brazilian Orisa religions. She is often syncretized with either Our Lady of Regla in the Afro-Cuban diaspora or various other Virgin Mary figures of the Catholic Church, a practice that emerged during the era of the transatlantic slave trade. Yemoja is said to be motherly and strongly protective, and to care deeply for all her children, comforting them and cleansing them of sorrow. She is said to be able to cure infertility in women, and cowrie shells represent her wealth. She does not easily lose her temper, but when angered she can be quite destructive and violent, as the floodwaters of turbulent rivers. Yemoja is often depicted as a mermaid, and is associated with the moon, in some diaspora communities, water, and feminine mysteries. She is the protector of women. She governs everything pertaining to women, parenting, child safety, love, and healing. According to myth, when her waters broke, it caused a great flood, creating rivers and streams, and the first mortal humans were created from her womb. Riva Mumma and the Golden Table. Spaniards left this table, made of solid gold, during their quest for gold many centuries ago. River Mumma guards that table. But often at noon, on the hottest of blazing hot days, the golden table will rise slowly to the surface and hover there. When the greedy see that table, they long to steal it. Many have tried. One time, in the deepest blue river on the land of a great sugar estate, the foreman saw that table rise, so he chained a team of oxen to it. "Pull," he cried, and he snapped his whip across his oxen's backs. "Pull." They pulled, and they pulled, 12 muscular, broad-backed oxen, but that golden table simply pulled every single animal and all the yokes and chains into the river, all the way to the bottom. That, they say, is what happens to anyone who tries to steal the golden table. This story teaches us what greed is, why it is a bad and undesirable trait, and what happens, inevitably, to those who are greedy. Do you want us to do a video where we read this story of Riva Mumma and the Golden Table? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think of this video, and check out these books that are tributes to Riva Mumma, Jamaican culture, history, and mythology. Thanks for watching, liking and engaging with this video. Blessings always.